What's going on, everybody? Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. As you can see, there's only about 10 hours left on the Feud Salvation prize walls. I know I'm late getting this one to you, but there's actually a good chunk of stuff here. I've spent a lot of hours talking with a very good friend of mine, Mr. Sorzoro, as lots of you know. But that is regardless, neither here nor there. It is almost, well, it's past 4 in the morning. We have great talks. Anywho, I'm here to help you go through a couple of these things. First up, the premium prize wall. If you got Abby, then you get to essentially pick a couple of these things. If you had her early, you get to get the Tiffy plate and a gold token. If you got her late, then you get to get the rabbit hole skill plate or and a token as well. Or you can pick up the 3 sets of tokens. I myself am going to be getting the rabbit hole skill plate. I don't have one just yet, and I'm going to be getting the 6-star gold tokens. If I did have the 6 medallions, I absolutely would be taking a second Tiffany plate. Now, moving on to the big wall. First and foremost, Modern Powerhouse affiliation straps. This is actually pretty cool. Can definitely help out a lot of your roster. Affiliations are great nowadays, and the fact that the straps are genderless is a huge win. Once again, I'm not a huge fan of these 100% straps for the character only. You could tell it's not just Eric Rowan, it's specifically the Wyatt 6 version of them. So Eric Rowan gets the move damage, everybody else gets the gem damage. It's 47 medallions, way too much in my book. Not worth it. Insatiable Hunger, not bad. The other row break skill plate, if you're going to be using Uncle Howdy, if you're going to be using Nikki Cross, Abby the Witch, pretty good damage output increase for the row break gem characters. You never know if they're going to make any new row break gem characters, and it's only 7, so maybe not a horrible item for you if you're looking for one of those cleanup crew sections. 100% gem and move damage for new gen. The issue is you have to roll the class that you want. I'm not really big on either of these. They're not horrible, though, because it's anybody in that era. So, pretty solid that you get to pick and choose whether you want gem or move. I kind of wish the move damage was a little bit cheaper than the gem damage instead of being the same, but 20 is pretty solid, okay? Not bad if that's what you're looking for and you have a lot of excess and all the characters on the wall. Taker getting a new bonus at 60% at 6-star gold. It's a great bonus. It's way too much talent. And the fact that we're only getting a 5-star gold character, it's not enough. It's okay. It's a solid upgrade, but it's just not enough for me to justify taking him off of this wall for that percentage bonus, if that makes sense. He has a 35% bonus right now at 5K, which is probably where everybody has him. And if you were to take this 5-star gold, that would get you up to about 25,000 talent. And the only increase he has from 5,000 talent and 25,000 talent is 21,000 talent. So he only gets a 5% increase from wherever you have him at 5-star or even 3-star silver to 5-star gold. It's a 5% bonus. So unless you're planning on taking him to bronze and silver and gold, then this really isn't worth it. It's cheap for sure, not really worth it. Now here's where the good stuff comes in. For a lot of you out there, if you're missing these characters, again, get the shards. They will add up. 400 shards of Rex Regum, it's limit 2. That will go a long way. Yes, I know he's 5,000 shards. It's a good pickup. 200 shards of Vader Time. It's a good pickup. 200 shards of Muscle Man. This recruited Muscle Man for a couple people in my faction. This is pretty bad. TikTok is just a CSS. He's not that good. Hall of Fame Angle. 200 shards. Pretty cheap. Good pickup. Maxine Dupree. They were giving away. There was a potential drop in the loot for 275 of these shards, so I'm not really sold on getting these off of the prize wall, but it is cheap. It's only 6. It's, again, limit 2, 200 shards. So if you don't have Maxine, great pickup. Streakberg, 200 shards. You've got to be kidding me. This is a huge win. If you don't have this guy and you don't want to spend to get him off of the club store, get the shards. Razor Final Testament. This will probably recruit him for anybody that doesn't have him recruited right now that played his month. 500 shards, only 4 medallions. Great deal. Again, Roxanne Perez. I say this every time that there's a 4 MP trainer on the wall for the +4/+4. These are huge shards. They're typically very cheap. Get them. If you don't have these characters, get these shards. Oozing Machismo. Great shard pickup. Again, 200 for only 6 apiece. Get them. Logan Paul. Cheap shards. Nikita and Zelina, kind of along the cleanup crew side of things. Not really a big deal. If you had to pick one of these, I would tell you go for the one that you're closest to, obviously. If you're going to have to recruit, let's say that you're super close on every single person here. I would tell you that Roxanne is probably your number 1 trainer. Goldberg is probably your number 1 coach. Rex Regum is probably your number 1 fighter, provided that you have a Piper plate. Vader is a combination of a good trainer and a great fighter as well. Awesome for New Gen if you don't like using Kofi. Muscle Man is someone that is a super expensive character and is a constant CSS. So there's a lot of options here that you could pick and choose from. Maxine, to me, best showboat female in the game. So there's a lot that you can pick and choose from, right? And again, Logan Paul, awesome coach for any submission. So lots and lots of value on the wall here. Skill plates, again, these are just MP skill plates. Whatever you see, whatever color in the background here is what you need to match. Whatever color is in the forefront, that's what you get. So bad attitude, break 3 blue, get 3 black. Boat status, break 3 purple, get 3 red. General's orders, break 3 red, get 3 yellow. Eternal positivity, break 3 black, get 3 purple. It's just MP plates. None of them are huge. None of them are game changing. Really, if you don't have any one of them, they're not bad for cleanup crew section. I will probably get all 4 of these myself because of how many medallions that I have. But they're, to me, they don't really make anybody. The General's orders is nice. The bad attitude helps out Bam Bam for sure with his power gem setup. Eternal positivity helps out a couple of people out there. I think Umaga's one of them off the top of my head. There's definitely a few that get a pick-me-up from them. Immovable object, it's one of the Rocky plates. Break 4 black, get 10 yellow. Again, background, foreground, so break the background, get the foreground. Not bad, pretty solid. No one that I can really think of off the top of my head that utilizes it to make them top tier or competitive. It would help someone like Striker, Ruthless Aggression, Shawn Michaels. I think it's the showstopper. Recycle if you're into using him for Ruthless Aggression Striker. Devon specs, color turn bonus. This is good for Devon and good for Trickster Liv Morgan. And last but not least, the Hulkamaniac plate. Break 20 gems, you get black move 300, red gem 200 for 2 turns. This pairs perfectly, with this guy. Hulkamaniac, Muscle Man. That's a match made in heaven for a lot of you out there that like to use the both of them. So definitely a huge win. Even though there's only 10 hours left, there is still a 7 pull up. The loot is still up. If you're still chasing anything out of it, definitely feel free to go and get it. However, the points right now, you can't get any points for an event that isn't live, so no points for you, no points for me, no points for anybody. There's the tokens. It's literally just a couple 6 golds and 6 silvers. If you're missing any of the classes, they got all the 6 classes. Resource bundle and star fragments. So that is the wall. This wall, definitely for me, the huge win for the majority of the community is the shards here. You got Rex, you got Vader, you got Muscleman, you got Maxine, you got Streakberg, you got Roxanne, Oozing Machismo, Hall of Fame Kurt Angle, Logan Paul, and a 500 piece for Razor for only 4 medallions. So definitely the significant win for any of you that are missing those characters. Now, a lot of you, again, like to ask, well, Bob, what are you getting? I haven't really 100% decided yet. I'm definitely leaning towards getting another affiliation. It doesn't hurt to have one of those. The Insatiable Hunger, again, getting another skill plate doesn't hurt to have one of those. That would be about 16 of what I'm locking through right now. I'm not going to get the Undertaker. I don't really feel a need. The MP plates, not bad. That would put me up at 20. The Devon specs wouldn't hurt to get another one. I think I only have one of those. So that would put me at, what, 37? The Hulkamaniac is cool. Not worth the investment for me. I don't want to spend 33 on this. I already have one or two, maybe even three of them from doing talent ups and all that type of jazz. Not worth it. The Immovable Object, already have one of those. Not worth it for me. The Star Fragments, probably the number one thing that I want here. That's 5 of them, so that would put me at 42. Getting all these would put me at 48. Maybe I do get the Immovable Object after all. That would put me at 55. And then it comes down to what else I want to do for a 5-piece. I don't think I really want to roll the dice on one of these for 20 medallions. So I guess I'm going to do all of that. And you know what? Maybe I'll go and take a peek at my tokens and see which set of tokens I'm missing the most on. But do a real quick recap again. 9 at the top, 7 down here is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 24 combined, so 44, 50, 55. Yep, that's going to be 5. I can also go for, you know, an extra 7 pull on the loot if I'm really feeling frisky. I don't think that I'm going to need anything out of the loot. And yes, I know this is a prize wall video, but typically part of making educated decisions is seeing what there is. The rare tier is what you're guaranteed if you do a 7 pull. So we're going to scroll down to that and see what the guarantees are. Very rare, don't need it. This is the rare pull section. I'm most likely going to get a Finn, a Brutus Creed, or a Naomi Shine out of here. So not really worth it for me on the 7 pull. And then token wise, right, so go to tokens. We're an amount. It looks like Acrobat 6-star gold tokens is where my least amount of gold tokens is, so I will probably end up buying that. That seems like it's going to be a good idea. So let's go ahead and start picking up stuff. We're going to pick up the Modern Powerhouse Affiliation strap. We're going to pick up the Insatiable Hunger. We're going to pick up, keep scrolling, all of these skill plates. I'm always fine for adding more MP skill plates to the list. It's better than wasting a skill plate removal. And when they're just laying around for excess prize wall, it's not the end of the world. Pick up the Devon specs, pick up the Immovable Object. We're going to get all of these resource bundles. And I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess you get to see the tokens that I pick up and the TP. I didn't even think about that, but that's fine. I'm not really going to stay on that page too long, though. There's no point. So lots of tokens, good TP, good coins every time. This is 10 million coins also, so huge win there for 10 mil. And then again, I'm definitely going to take these star fragments every single time that they are on the wall. I don't care how many star fragments I have. I can never have enough because, especially with the new 6-star gold trainer and coach abilities, it is an absolute necessity to have those at the ready. So just like that, and again, I know a lot of you always like to ask, well, Bob, what did you get? You can see here what I got, and we'll scroll through it one final time just so that you can see everything that I got to walk away with. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the Feud Salvation Premium and Feud Prize Wall Evals. Please let me know in the comments below what you ended up getting. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with all your friends who keep asking what they should get. I know that there's only 10 hours left, so even though I know it's the middle of the night, I'm going to get this posted ASAP. And I will be making another video. This is just going to be it's the We're Here finale prize wall. I'm going to just kind of pile that into the We're Here monthly prize walls and a midweek prize wall. I'm going to kind of do one big net prize wall eval for everything there instead of giving you one video. But that will be for the future. This is also, you know, it's pretty basic stuff, right? Like, you just pick the shards that you want. But anyway, that'll be it for this one. Have a wonderful one, everybody. I will see you all next time.